All right, so in the second half of this unit, we are going to be talking about Pythagorean theorem. It's one of the most widely known theorems in math. If you went home right now and asked your parents, if you're watching this video, ask your parents if they know Pythagorean theorem. Chances are they do. It's just one that everybody seems to remember. Pythagorean theorem says, in a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. Okay, so that's a mouthful, but let's break it down. First of all, where's the hypotenuse? The hypotenuse is the longest side of a right triangle. It's easiest found by starting at the right angle and going directly across. That's where you can find the hypotenuse. That is the best way to find it. So this is the hypotenuse right here. These other two sides, they're called legs. Now, in this right triangle, we call the hypotenuse, we always call that C. The other two are A and B, and it's interchangeable which one is which. You can make this A, and then the bottom one is B, or you can switch. You can switch A and B, and it makes no difference. But C is always going to be the hypotenuse. It's always going to be the longest side. So what the Pythagorean theorem says is A squared plus B squared equals C squared. The sum of the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Okay, a Pythagorean triple is any three numbers that satisfy the Pythagorean theorem. The word satisfy means make it true. Okay, so let's take a look here. So 27, 36, 45. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to label C is always the longest side. The other two don't matter. You can interchange those however you want. And so we're going to take our Pythagorean theorem, A squared plus B squared equals C squared. We're going to plug in these numbers, and we're going to see if we get something that's true. So now I'm going to go to the calculator, and I get that 27 squared is 729. 36 squared is 1296. And 45 squared is 2025. And so we just need to determine if that's true or not. So 729 plus 1296 is in fact 2025. So that's a check, which means yes. 27, 36, 45 is a Pythagorean triple, and therefore could be the sides of a right triangle. 45 would be the hypotenuse, 27 and 36 would be the legs. Let's try this other one. We have the square root of 10, the square root of 20, and 30. So 30 is going to be the longest here. The other two are interchangeable. So we're going to put this into A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Now, the nice thing about this is the square root of 10 squared. Remember from solving equations that the square root and the squared actually undo each other. So this is actually just going to be 10 plus 20, same thing there, and 30 squared is 900. It's definitely not true that 30 equals 900, so that's a no. Therefore, these three numbers are not a Pythagorean triple, and therefore they could not represent the sides of a right triangle. Okay, so you know the Pythagorean theorem now. You know how to identify Pythagorean triples. Now let's do a couple of triangle problems. So for each of the following, we're going to find the length of the missing side. Okay, so obviously we're going to use, both of these are right triangles. We're going to use a squared plus b squared equals c squared. In this case, the missing side is c, and it's also already labeled correctly with it's the hypotenuse. I know it's the hypotenuse because it's across from the right angle. So all we have to do is label the other two sides a and b, and you could switch those if you wanted to. Now I'm going to plug in. I'm going to do 28 squared, a squared plus b squared equals, I don't know what c is. That's what I'm looking to find. So I'm just going to label this as x. Let's simplify. 28 squared is 784 plus 45 squared, we did on the other side, is 2025. That's supposed to equal x squared. 2025 plus 784 is 2,809. That equals x squared. And as you learned in the last lesson, we can solve this now by taking the square root of both sides. So if I take the square root of 2809, I get 53. And so that is the length of the missing side, 53. So this length right here would be 53. And I could do a quick check. I'm expecting this to be the longest side, and it is. 53 is longer than 45 and 28. That's a quick check just to make sure that you're on the right track. Okay, let's look at another one. I notice that across from the right angle is 15. That's my hypotenuse. So I'm going to label this as C. The other two are interchangeable. So we're going to do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. I don't know what a is. That's the one I'm going to call x. And so it's x squared plus 12 squared equals 15 squared, plugging into a squared plus b squared equals c squared. X squared plus 12 squared is 144. 15 squared is 225. Solve. Subtract. We did ones just like this in the last lesson. Subtract 144 from both sides, and I get 81. X squared equals 81. And we know to finish this, we're going to take the square root of both sides. And so the missing side is 9. A lot of times you'll get a decimal and you would just round to whatever whatever the instructions tell you to. But that's how you solve these Pythagorean theorem problems.